Gyropalooza 2025 is here, and this year might be MVP's best box that they've had in years. So without delay, let's jump right in and see what they're offering you this year, including another golden ticket opportunity to go see MVP headquarters in person for Gyropalooza 2026. This year, we have 11 discs in this box for $119.95, free shipping at armorydiscgolf.com. That comes out to less than $11 per disc. So let's just start out with that. This is one of the reasons why Gyropalooza is so beloved, because it's an insane deal. I mean, they could be sending you 11 lab second discs for $11 a piece. That's still a good deal. It gets crazy though, because they're giving 4 special edition discs this year, 5 lab second discs, which also might be special edition, and 2 R2 neutron discs. So those 4 special edition discs themselves are nearing that 119 price tag. It's a great deal. Everybody knows that though. Let's jump straight into what those actually are. First special edition disc, the Particle Glow Proton Particle. This is an awesome choice by MVP to round out their first year of introducing Particle Glow Proton plastic. This is an out of production putter. So if you're new to MVP, you may have never seen this before. If you're not new to MVP, you may have never seen this disc before, because it's one that MVP put out of production a couple years ago. 3302.5. MVP says that it has the same form factor as an Atom and Envy, which Atoms and Envies feel great to me. I love the way that they feel in the hand. That's not a super hot take. Envy is probably the most thrown disc in disc golf. So having an overstable one, 3302.5, sounds pretty awesome. Particle is only coming in Gyropalooza boxes based on what MVP is saying about it. Exclusive limited time return just for Gyropalooza. If you want a Particle, it's in the box. Up next, the second of the 4 special edition discs, 10th Anniversary Edition Wave. The Wave might be MVP's best-selling driver before the Trail came out. This is beloved by so many players. 11.5, -2.2, smooth hyzer flip, long turnovers, power players, throw it on hyzer, max distance. People love their special edition, limited edition stamps. 10th Anniversary Wave can be a wall hanger, can go into your bag, neutron waves, get it done. That one I think is the one that I'm least excited about. Number 3 I think is what really makes the box for me. Check this out. Particle Glow Proton Pyro. If you don't know, MVP has said before that making the pyro in Eclipse plastic is technically difficult and possibly impossible, which is why we haven't seen an Eclipse Pyro. But the Pyro is one of the best discs. Not just from MVP, the Pyro is an amazing disc. Super comfortable. I love throwing them forehand. Obviously, people throw them backhand all over the place as well. Now we have a glow option. Probably the glowiest option we'll ever have for a Pyro. So if you want to toss one at night, grab a UV flashlight, pop that sucker up, and toss it. I'm extremely excited about seeing this. It's also, for trivia buffs or whatever, this is also only the second time that MVP has ever released the Pyro in non-prism rim. So it looks like we have just a normal, second time ever, non-prism rim. So it's got a normal neutron-ish rim. I don't think it's technically neutron, but a normal Axiom rim there, and then Particle Glow Proton interior. Rounding out the 4th special edition disc is a first run Plasma Echo. I'm a big fan of the Echo. I've made a full-length video about the Echo. I'm a big fan of this. I think that the Echo is what most people want their Hex to be right out of the box. So we'll see how the stability of the Plasma ones compare. Art on point as always. I'm a big fan of the retro style art here. I'm always surprised by how the Echo seems to be a little more stable than I would expect for its flight numbers, which again for me just makes it a dead straight mid-range. The 5 special edition discs, or the 5 lab second discs that we're getting for Gyropalooza are lab seconds, cosmetic imperfections. Most of the time I don't even know what the cosmetic imperfections are, but technically they have cosmetic imperfections from MVP And in the past, those have included things like Pro Shop releases. They've included things like unreleased discs before time lapses were released, or maybe when time lapses were released. We got those. There's some things that have been released limited this year, like engines, like boosts, like aspects and bokehs. I'm expecting to see some Simon Line aspects and bokehs in these lab second boxes, in some boxes. Obviously can't guarantee like what's going to be in each box, but I'm expecting that people are going to be pulling some aspects and bokehs out of those boxes. Based on what Simon said, we thought they were going to be in the box itself, like as one of the special edition discs, but because they're not, I am strongly leaning towards the idea of them appearing as lab seconds at some point. If you are fortunate enough to be near a brick-and-mortar store, then you can go grab a brick-and-mortar exclusive box, which will have 5 additional lab seconds. It's $150 or $160 instead of $119.95. You're going to get 5 additional lab seconds. You're also going to get the boost. The Proton Boost is making its debut. I'm pretty positive. Maybe they didn't put flight numbers out for it. I think that it was 10502 at first. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm fabricating that. But we now have boost flight numbers, 9.5, 4, 0, 2.5. And regardless of what flight numbers they gave it originally, they said that they have retooled this one to have a bit more flight time before a dependable drop into your landing zone. So it sure does look like the boost, like I said in my review video of the boost as well, I think the boost is MVP's PD. Whereas the new Simon Line aspect is more like a Thunderbird. I'm still doing the compare everything to Innova thing that disc golfers do. This is going to be available exclusively at brick-and-mortar boxes for now. We don't know when they're going to be made more widely available, though obviously we expect to see boosts in a wider release soon. This isn't new for MVP to do something like this, to release a disc limited in Gyropalooza boxes and then expand it outward from there. The last 2 things are R2 Neutron discs. That's MVP's regrind recycled plastic. That's the black core with a colored rim. MVP rims are white and Axiom rims are various Axiom rim colors. Sometimes we see new releases for those. Last year, we saw like tempos and things like that in there. Oftentimes it's, hexes, NVs, detours, things like that as well. So 7 of those discs that are more like mystery, and then 4 guaranteed ones. Like I said, you can grab one at armorydiscgolf.com for $119.95, which is the cheapest that you will find them, because it's the cheapest the MVP allows people to sell them for. We'll hit you up with free shipping and get those out to you on release day, which is Black Friday 2025. So we have a release date by MVP, which I love, because normally they just wait a few weeks to let everyone know when it's actually going to release. So that is what is in Gyropalooza 2025 boxes. Let me know below which you are most excited about, which of these discs, and we will see you out on the course with these very soon.